Hello everybody, welcome back to Nush and Doza. How has everyone been today? Also, Nush, what are we playing?
We are playing The Legend of Zelda, the Minish cap, and yes, come on, you're right, we are a little late today. We were early yesterday by like a minute, so rounded out like 3-4 minutes.
Yeah,
I guess.
it like kind of averages out, right? What is it? What's that phrase? No something, no foul, no pain, no gain. I don't know.
I don't know, but hey, Jess, Krish, welcome back. How are you guys doing? It is Friday Eve, so that's good.
Oh my gosh, can this week be over already?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I haven't posted in Discord yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And actually, I'm gonna go with what Kimon said. A little late, but here we are.
Inspired, that's what we'll call it.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's see. Where did we leave off in the video game? Oh wait, first, Jess has had a chocolate donut. Was the donut itself chocolate, or was it covered in chocolate icing? I can attest that there being a huge difference in how much I'm going to enjoy something.
Both still very good though.
They are still good. At the end of the day,
It's a donut.
It's a donut. Honestly, that's. Have you seen an unhappy person holding a donut? Because I haven't.
I've seen kids cry while eating donut because they wanted more than the one that they have, or like their friend or their brother or sister had like the better one.
Okay.
Like theirs is more perfectly formed. Or kids cry about a lot of things.
Yeah.
I mean, so do adults for that matter.
That's true.
I had a good cry today.
Likewise.
So it happens.
I think that sometimes just feelings can get very overwhelming, and I gotta say, I've also been feeling like I wanted to cry, but not like for sad reasons.
Just overwhelmed. I don't know. I don't want to speak
like,
for you.
There's like with certain things there can be like a relief, and I feel like sometimes crying is like the only way to get it.
Yeah.
Because it's like yeah, there's just something physical that has to happen. It's not just about being like, oh, let's make our favorite dessert, and like then I'm gonna be like cool with that. Like that's gonna be enough to get through the feels.
On a happier note, it was a chocolate frosting with chocolate sprinkles. Very nice.
Chocolate sprinkles. In some places of the world they call them thousands and thousands.
The sprinkles part.
Yeah, not the.
But usually it's the colorful ones, not just chocolate.
Oh, right.
There's a difference.
I actually saw people. Do you remember what it was? Was it British Baking Show or something? They had to make their own sprinkles.
We've definitely seen plenty of baking shows where sometimes they do that, but I don't remember specifically which one. But hello, Zigzag Gray and Flo, how are you guys doing? And Roofy Key Us Dinkleberry? Did I say that correctly? Welcome to the stream. Like 40% sure I've cried over donut before. See, it happens. It's there. I've seen it. But thanks for being here and adding to the donut conversation. We love talking about food here a lot.
Yeah, we do. You wouldn't know that we were a gaming channel with the amount of food that we talk about.
Well, we're not a gaming channel.
Sorry, we're not a gaming channel. We're playing games on the channel right now. That's what I meant to say.
So, we are specifically Nush and Doza, and our channel is about our passions, which 3 of the biggest passions when we started all of this was gaming, food, and art. We don't really do the art as much, but I feel like equally we do enough gaming and food.
I think that I've had just like a severe lack of gaming today, and this is literally the first time that I've like got to like have the mental capacity to think about Zelda. It's been anything else.
And we were late because we were basically working up until stream, so it happens. Howdy Andrew, how are you doing? And donuts are good. Honestly, like we could talk about donuts more. In fact, today's actually National Bagel Day, not Donut Day, but bagels and donuts look the same sometimes. They are round.
They do. It blew my mind when I found out that bagels were boiled.
Oh, like some of the ways they were made.
Yeah,
yes.
It's still a little odd to me.
I kind of like am craving a donut now. We did have donut holes last week. We got some they're not even called donut holes. They were called munchkins at Dunkin' Donuts. But they're really good.
Wait, why? I think just because it rhymes with Dunkin', but they are donut holes, yes.
And as far as how one makes sprinkles, I know it's just sugar, but like what's going on? They kind of like it's like sugar. It's almost like creating a sugar paste in a way, and then you let it dry, and then you break it apart. But some people actually like pipe it if you want like perfectly like if you want like the
lines,
the cylindrical sprinkles, or they'll let it they'll do like little dots to do the circle ones, or I don't know if you like to watch like those videos of like how things are made. I'm obsessed with those sometimes. Like I don't like to skip it if it's something really cool. So like there's different ways to do it. And that way you can kind of control what the sugar content is too. So it's like, if you make your own, which is time consuming, then you can, you know, control how much sugar goes into it if you want your frosting to be more sweet, or the cake, or like the batter of whatever it is that it's going on. Like, it's just, you know, and also the colors that you add to it, like the dyes and stuff.
Oh,
like,
and how much dye.
Yeah.
And also which dye.
Yeah, because some dyes don't have the best, like, ingredients for your body.
No, they really don't.
But then if you're, like, eating dessert, like, I don't know, the most basic of basic, it should just be sugar, you know? Not, like, all these other things. But then shelf life-wise for sprinkles and other stuff, the preservatives that they add, when you make it at home, you're not necessarily going to do preservatives, and, like, the shelf life will reduce, but at least you know what's in it.
You ever
I guess
follow
that's
like a homemade recipe, and it's like, you can keep this in the fridge for 2 days, and it's like,
that's it. Yeah, that's because you're not putting preservatives as much. You're putting, like, you know, just natural whole ingredients, so they don't last as long. But people like to buy things more, you know, that can last forever. So, or not forever, but, you know, a very long time.
certainly comparatively.
Yeah. Donuts are so good. I love making bagels. So I actually, it was so random. It was like years ago during our first year of living together. I couldn't sleep, and I basically decided I'm gonna wake up and make bagels for the first time. I don't know why. Maybe like I was craving it. Maybe I saw like a video that said it was super easy. So like I had made bagels basically by the time Doza woke up. And
I was super impressed, mind you. Like,
because I'm not a baker.
Again, this is also from a time where I truly didn't know how bagels were made. And so when she was telling me the process, I was like, you went through all that?
And it preoccupied me in my mind that night when I couldn't sleep. So it was from then, every year for a while, we actually ended up, with Doza and I together at that point, making one batch of bagels. And it's usually in January. I don't know if we're going to make it this year because lots going on in our lives. But if you look on Nush and Doza Eats, there's definitely some videos there of us making homemade bagels.
Yeah, there are.
And Flo, I'm glad you got to take a nap today. I wish I had time for a nap, but I'm just kind of waiting until the weekend to crash.
I'm also glad we're keeping it low for exactly that kind of reason.
Yeah. Sometimes work with fake sprinkles for the fake frosting that Kimon uses to decorate things.
Like fondant?
Yeah.
Like that?
No, I don't think it's
like
even
truly fake?
I think truly fake because it's more for art rather than to eat. It's not for, it's not edible. And hey, Kate, how are you doing? Worrying about dyes when you are eating cake is like rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. Yeah, because you never know. There are more bakers and like bake shops. I don't know about everywhere, of course, but I know like locally here in San Antonio, we've seen that some people will say like, oh, I'm a vegan baker, or I don't use, certain things or what have you, or I can make your stuff eggless or things like that. Dyes, I'm not really particularly sure. We're very fortunate that in Doza's family, like, there's a lot of bakers. And so, like, whether it's his mom or his sister or anyone, like, or his aunt, they're gonna, like, make things that are healthy for everybody. Like, what they're putting in it. Whether there's allergies or anything else, too. So that kind of works out. And if not, H-E-B grocery store, they're pretty goated.
Yeah, it's not something we really have to worry about.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, there's a range that, generally speaking, that my family will reach for, and they're not exactly like reaching to like make the most crazy culinary thing that would require, stuff that maybe not be so good for you.
In fact, it's usually Doza's cake that's the most over the top because he uses it as like a challenge for his sister sometimes.
Yeah, well, she likes it, so...
It's like a bit.
It's honestly
or a tradition,
kind of like,
I don't know.
I guess that's what they call that when it's, like, consistent.
Which, when I started learning how to bake, then
Yeah.
I kind of started making your cake, too, and I learned how to, like, pipe that way for the first time and stuff, too. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's just one of those things, like...
Oh, it certainly is, because, like, it's not... my cakes are... They just require a lot of steps. No individual step is like super advanced, like, oh, you need to like really know.
Combining a bunch of things.
Just combining a bunch of things and making sure that it all like is structurally sound. I think like that's the biggest challenge.
Andrew says he's good. Got chocolate milk with protein. Let's go. And a string cheese at his college's store. He ate them outside. It was a pleasant level of chili. And he listened to Animal Crossing and New Leaf's Museum Fish exhibit aquarium song. It was very nice. Recently found out that they added New Leaf, big childhood game for Andrew, to the Nintendo Music app. Let's go. That sounds like such a chill, like, I could picture you in like a cutscene kind of thing, you know, like you're just there, it's cinematic, like there he is with this chocolate milk protein, the cheese, the music, just like chilling outside of like, you know, with the weather. Like I could picture that. You've described it so beautifully.
I feel like it could be an album cover.
That too, yeah. For specifically the new Leaf, is like music that was added.
It honestly all works.
Yes.
So good job on that front.
He also got a cool new character in Age of Imprisonment. No spoilers though. Yeah, we still need to get on that.
There are a lot of things we need to get up on top of.
Yeah. I don't know what a car donut is, Flo.
Not sure.
But I guess like if you wanted to decorate a donut to be like a car for like a birthday party that's themed around cars or something, or for like a Formula One event or something like that.
I can't remember.
That's
Did
cool.
you say that you had to do those car races in high school or no? Where you have to build
or
it
like
out of,
for science,
organic material. Yeah.
You like not specifically a car race, but there were other things like that. Like, can you make this go the distance? It didn't have to be a car necessarily, or you know, other stuff.
I keep seeing in those college ones where it's like you have to the architecture students where they have to build like a building that can like withstand a certain weight out of like toothpicks or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I keep seeing.
Or the egg drop. That's a classic.
That's a classic. I also did the egg drop in high school. I did the egg drop.
And for those that don't know, the egg drop is essentially where you drop an egg from like a high distance, but you attach things to it made from like household items to make sure the egg doesn't crack by the time it falls. So it could be like trying to build a parachute or like a basket or something like to cushion it, right? So just different science like related projects that you may have done in school to help you learn things, but it makes it more fun to stick in your brain.
Mine was made of sponge and straws.
I did the parachute thing, which is why I went with that. And hey, Fry, how are you doing? Just beat the castle with 90 deaths and on the finale of Pikmin 2 now. Let's go. That's exciting.
Ooh, okay.
Jess said the figure that she bought came in yesterday. I don't know if you saw the pics, but Scarlett was very confused by him. We did see it, but we saw it on our phones, so we haven't reacted to it yet. We were waiting until we could both be in front of a computer and kind of thing. But we did see them and they look amazing. Or like the bit different photos, the different angles, like I have him, like all of that, so good. But I'm curious.
Wait, how big is it? How big is the
whole thing? Yeah.
The figurine.
But also, I'm wondering how Scarlett's reaction, like confused by like what's Scarlett doing? And Kate said, what I mean is that worrying about dyes in cake for health reasons is you focusing on the wrong thing. The sugar and saturated fats are what matters most. I don't mean you as a Nush and Doza, specifically just people. Oh, okay.
Did other people not get that? Because we got that.
I mean, I could see how. Well, yeah. I mean, people see it in different ways, but that clarifies it for anyone wondering in a different way.
True, and I'm curious how someone else. What other way?
People take it in different perspectives, yeah. Doza.
They sure do, don't they?
What's your favorite place so far? Doza Flo asks. Probably in the game, I'm assuming.
Like on the planet or in the game? Because in the game, I really like the town. The town's super colorful and there's a lot of diversity there. It's just really nice. It's very wholesome. Okay, now I'm gonna see if I can.
Andrew said, I immediately thought of that one meme of a rat eating a candy when you mentioned my note as a cutscene. And Rufy, yeah, so a Formula One donut, like the fact that you would cry over that, I bet it's been done before. Like someone probably had to create donuts for an event like that, you know? Like, I don't know, like I know with Super Bowl coming up pretty soon, people are already getting ready for their like Sunday like snacks and like what they're gonna host for their Super Bowl party and all of that. So like you put like football, you know, and stuff like that on the donuts or on the nacho thing or whatever. Like I'm sure like people have Formula One race things too, potentially. I don't really watch the races as much, but I feel like it's a thing.
Why haven't they come up with Formula 2 yet?
Because I know the Kentucky Derby, which is a race, but with horses, people have like special drinks for that or food for that. So like
or
any
hats.
event, honestly. Yes, the hats are a big thing for the Kentucky Derby as well. And we're absolutely enjoying the art of the dungeon flow. Just because we don't always say anything about it doesn't mean we're not. We love ice. We love the concept of everything being kind of slippery. The lily pad's so cute, you know?
Well, you know, it is nice. There's just something really special about ice dungeons. Always is.
And Fry and Mario Kart are tackling another 2-player game tomorrow. That's exciting. Pretty sure he's streaming it as well. What game is it? Or is that a spoiler until tomorrow? And Kimon did the egg drop thing at summer camp, and each cabin could only use things found in the camp. Exactly. It gets your creative juices flowing, and I feel like it's a fun way to remember and realize, like, you know, whatever the lesson may be, or just for competitive wise too.
It's like, oh, it's completely made of tree sap and arrowheads.
She just keeps sniffing it. Like, why are you here? What does it smell like? I mean, it's like probably brand new out of the box smell, right? For now.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Scarlett's probably like waiting until it can be like, you know, that fresh, like, or not fresh, but like the smell that you like. She wants it to be like, this is regular, this is normal, this is at home smells.
when it stops becoming a novelty.
Yeah. Zing Song Gray said, I've been playing Pokemon ZA and it's a really good Pokemon game. I'm glad you're having fun with it.
That's great. What starter did you pick? What's everyone's favorite Pokemon ZA starter?
I don't even know what the starters are.
Chikorita. No.
Oh, okay, Chikorita, thanks.
You don't need to know the others.
You know me so well.
Well, you gotta support our girl.
The only Pokemon game we've been playing lately is the card game, like app thing, Pocket. I don't know what the name is. I probably will never learn.
Oh yeah, they just started like some kind of deluxe pack thing.
Which we never had opened before until today.
Yeah, and I knew people were thinking about that it might happen mid-January, so I had told Nush a couple weeks ago, like, hey, why don't you save up all of your hourglasses so that we
I did.
Open up a bunch, and we did. You saved up more than I did.
I did. So today we ended up opening 10 packs each. I think we forgot to record on Doza's end, but I recorded my end. So maybe that will come to a YouTube short soon.
Right.
Okay, also with the food dyes and things like candy and medicine, I bet they save lives, so people don't take the wrong med and people might be less likely to eat something they may be allergic to. Random, but I was thinking about that recently with the war on food dyes. Yeah, I think, like, going back to your point from earlier about the whole allergies thing, or, like, is it something that's going to be a detriment to us? Because if you use more natural dyes, because, like, one thing that I've definitely done, even with my mom, is, like, using, like, natural vegetables to dye, like, rotis or, like, tortillas, essentially. Like, you can use, like, beetroot, and you can get that really nice red, pinkish, like, color. Or you can use, you know, like greeny, like leaves and things like spinach to get your green in like the green tortillas, right? You can do that instead of just using food coloring. That's just a product on a shelf. Like there's other ways to go about it that could be healthier, more time consuming, sure. But the medicine thing, I understand with different colors, like, yes, it helps, you know, the people that do take medications to kind of differentiate between them, because like it can be very confusing. That's why you should never just mix a bunch of pills like ever.
Plus, if something is like very strongly saturated and bright and colorful, it's also easier for like kids to take it. You know, like how many times have you taken like cough drop syrup and it looked really nice but it tasted awful?
Yeah, that's why it's usually like red or purple or like some kind of color.
Yeah, like,
that's like, oh, that's fun, I guess.
There's no way that it's exactly that red, all of these ingredients that make up this concoction.
No. And it has to be like pretty on the shelf too for like over the counter medications and things like that. Like you want it to stand out. Like that's why, you know, certain pharmaceutical companies like will brand it or make it that color. So I don't know.
Like
it's something to consider.
How justified is Pepto being pink?
But it stands out and everyone knows it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And Justin's really funny. So Scarlett wants everything to smell like her. Like anytime we wash dry clothes, she tries to get all up in it. Yeah, I've never had a cat or any pet, really.
I didn't even think about it that way. I honestly thought that maybe the animal enjoys it as much as I do, having clean clothes around. But I guess it could be a scent territorial type of situation.
Yeah. So Fry said the game that him and Mario Kart are playing is a puzzle game, a type of one where we relay hints to each other by playing through our respective sequences, called TikTok: A Tale for Two. Ooh, that sounds fun.
Okay.
I will, depending on what time you guys are streaming it, we'll try to see if we can pop by if he's going to be streaming on his channel, because it sounds fun. Andrew had picked for the starter question Totodile. Water types.
You know, that makes sense.
Hey, Rylan, how are you doing? Had to miss the last few streams so I could lock in for finals studying, but I'm taking a break now. You got your priorities straight.
Exactly. Yeah. Good on you for doing that.
We're so proud of you, and we hope your finals went well. Or if you're just taking a break and haven't taken the finals yet, we hope it goes well.
Right, because we don't know.
We really don't. But I mean, I'm just super proud of you for like making sure you locked in for studying. Zinc says the starters for ZA is Chikorita, Totodile, and Tepig. And Zinc had picked Totodile. Right, so yeah, of those three, Doza's right. He knows me so well. Like, Chikorita it is, no questions. Final answer.
When was the last time the final evolution of a fire Pokemon was cute?
Charizard. I'm just kidding, he's not that cute.
Yeah, it's not that cute. And then you have the one that comes from Cyndaquil, not that cute. Then you have Incineroar, not that cute. I
mean, he goes raw.
Oh, okay, you have the fox, the fire fox. That I guess so. But
I guess.
That's kind of it.
I mean, I just go by cuteness, so yeah. I did get something.
Oh,
I got a
Inteleon's
Chansey,
oh,
and
did.
like
so
it was
round.
an adorable card, but it's just like it's not even good, but it's cute. So I was like, oh, I love this Chansey.
Can you come up with a use for Chansey that isn't play this turn 1 and then just let it die slowly as you build something up behind it? Because I can't think of anything.
Fry says, what's also good about me jotting down my Pikmin 2 stats is that I can show you guys concretely how much content is behind the credits.
I liked that thing that you posted where it's like, here's Pikmin 4 caves and here's Pikmin 2 caves. That was funny.
And Kate has much knowledge as sharing that the active ingredient Pepto is the main factor in making the med pick, apparently.
Do they just own that ingredient? Like intact? Oh goodness, it looks dangerous.
I have no idea. Kate might know.
I feel like I want to die.
Flo says, I'm so sorry for someone right now. Like us, potentially, because of the game? Who knows? Score Bunny Final Evolution is cute. I'm gonna look it up.
I guess so.
Score Bunny
What is it?
Evolution.
Cinderace? I think that's what it's called. Yo! Oh, it's orange. I mean, electricity. I associate that with orange.
Oh yeah, she's kind of cute. I say she, but like I don't know. She's like.
It could be a she. You're never.
Yeah,
you're
it's
never
fierce.
wrong unless like there's a specific gendered Pokemon.
I just went Score Bunny, like, you know.
Score Bunny cute. Score Bunny cute.
He says, I don't think so. There is generic Pepto. Well, there you go. I, like, having worked in healthcare, like, I used to get mad at the pharmaceutical companies a lot. And I still am mad now as just a consumer or, like, an individual in general that's not in healthcare anymore.
A person who lives in this country, that's what I'm
Yeah.
That's all I need
Don't
to be
call
upset.
my Typhlosion. Typhlosion. What is that?
That's the final evolution of Cyndaquil that I couldn't remember earlier.
Oh. Okay. I mean, I see where the cute, like the face
that's the
is where.
other version, the one on the right.
Oh.
That one with the fire.
Is this a
it.
shiny or something?
No. There, I think it's just a different, like you know.
Oh.
I actually don't know because the one that you were looking at is like it's like a fire ghost type.
I mean,
I
I
think.
just googled it.
I don't.
Like,
That's the original. The one that you're
okay.
looking at is the original. Where it's got like
Gotcha.
a fire collar, and that flares out. I'm gonna figure this out, by the way.
Random. I
don't
can't
need
really
to
use Pepto, says Kate, because sometimes it'll give me black tongue disease. It's not dangerous in of itself, but I hate it. Fair enough.
Oh yeah, I mean it's alarming, and we hadn't.
It's not
used,
for everyone.
Yeah, it was a couple of years ago, but we hadn't used Pepto for a good long while, especially not together. And the one time we did, it's like,
Uh-oh.
this issue that we're trying to correct is a lot more serious than we previously gave it credit for.
The sparks fly around the glob monster as Link tries to win the fight. The lurkers watch as our favorite posters try on the brink to win this night. Hey, Vanette Coffee.
Hello.
How are you doing this Friday
Maybe I
Eve,
needed to be in the
aka
sunlight.
Thursday? And hey, Chain Blitz as well. How are you?
How's it going? Welcome back.
The one on the left is a Hisuian, one from Legends Arceus. Are you telling me we got the same exact Google search? Let's go.
I mean, if you search one word, I mean, it's not impossible.
You never know, though.
That's true.
Sometimes they like to try to cater it with like what you search and stuff, but this was on par. So Doza's trying to fight
Never
this
used
big
my
balloon.
shield. No, yeah, I am trying to. I got hurt. My shield does nothing.
Balloons and electricity don't really go well together.
No.
Staticness.
Oh, okay. I need to knock it into the side. That's what I need to do. But not when it's electrifying.
Well, there's a lot of bosses in a lot of games, so I don't know which one boss of the game that you're talking about.
Probably this one, the big green one
Oh.
that we fought.
Right. Okay, maybe.
I need to clear my throat. I'm feeling better now.
Midnight's pretty tired. Blizzard has been causing weird things with the Wi-Fi earlier, so couldn't stream. And plumbing was shut off all day. Gotta love winter. Dang. Yeah, see, things like that, Texas ain't equipped for it.
No, it really isn't.
Anytime the weather is cold, we get like a notification from our apartment complex to like drip the sinks or the pipes or whatever. Or like keep your faucet on drip so like it doesn't freeze the pipes or something. I don't even know what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Like I do whatever they say.
It sounds cool when you say on drip.
On drip.
Unfortunately.
I mean, is your drip on fleek today? I don't know.
Is it?
But yeah, I can't even imagine. Like, I mean, we had that winter freeze a few years ago here where we didn't have electricity for a few days, and that was hard, but it's because, again, our city's just not equipped for it. But I would think that, you know, in the great north, like with Canada and other places, like you would think they would have other like precautions and like ways to keep things going, but I guess this is a regular thing potentially.
Yeah.
Bryce said, no, it's because you said the one on the left hand had ghosts around it. Oh, okay, so you just knew. Got it. Fry with the knowledge that he acknowledges and shares with us all.
Attack me.
You know, Fry, if you, like, I know we've talked about this, like how the way you write about games with such passion and also a lot of authority too, because like your experience, while we're so grateful to be the recipients of a lot of that information, we have told you, like, you should totally make videos about this. But if you don't necessarily want to make videos, since you're already writing it, have you ever considered, like, opening a Substack or, like, posting it elsewhere? No pressure, of course. I know you have a lot going on, too. But I think about that a lot with some of you guys that do more creative writing or, like, other stuff. Like, why not put it out there for more people to kind of see if you want to? No pressure. I've actually been considering, like, creating a Substack.
Right? Like, might as well.
Might as well, especially because, like, we write a lot, too, and it's like, why not? It's kind of like, because we've never done, you know, like, a newsletter. I know for those that are, like, patron globs, we do, like, a monthly update post that's, you know, letting out a lot of things, and I love having that historical archive since basically we started this journey. So it's, you know, going back to see from, like, 2018 to now, there's a lot there, which is pretty cool. But we've never done, like, an email marketing list like on our website or anything, even though we have the Glob blog. But like I see now more days, like while you can have your blog on your website and stuff, it might also be better to like have it on a place like Substack or just share the things directly on social media or what have you. Would any of you guys even be interested in that, or is Discord kind of it, like for the server?
What do y'all think?
Yeah, because who knows? So we have gotten some of you guys have used our forms on our website to like reach out to us too. Usually when we're like taking hiatuses and stuff.
Which, thank you, by the way. It's always a nice surprise.
It is. Our city does not give a frick about us importing. I'm so sorry to hear that, Midnight Coffee. That's unfortunate, and you know it can be the case for a lot of people, which is why, you know, local elections are so important to hopefully get, you know, those mayors and those like representatives.
Find the people who will give a frick.
Exactly. But I don't even want to start to understand what Canadian politics are like. I can barely wrap my head around what the heck's happening here in the United States.
Doza members party. Oh my goodness. Yes. Nothing gets past me. I figured it out.
Rufy says, I remember when the electricity went out in Texas, it actually affected us in Juarez, Mexico, too. It all went out. You guys down there as well. Wow.
Dang.
Okay. Also, that's so cool that you're tuning in from Mexico. You're right below it. Like, we're in San Antonio, Texas specifically.
We're not that far away.
We really aren't. It's kind of like a day trip if we wanted to get into Mexico. Not that we've ever done that.
Oh, it's a long day because Texas is still freaking
big. Yeah. But guess what, pals? I've been a responsible adult right now, says Kate, checking to see all the subscriptions I'm paying for to decide what to prune. Let's go! Financial check-in.
Yeah, we've been considering that too.
Yeah, I mean, we're still wrapping up like all of our documents and everything to send to our accountant for taxes. So with that, once we send everything off, because 2025 is consolidated, that's when we'll create our budget for like 2026. And so in doing so, like there's certain goals that we want to hit, and budget wise. And I think we might have already shared this a little bit way, but we actually said goodbye to a long time client, and her contract is officially going to basically be ending end of January. And it's a lot of work. The transition is happening right now, but also like the fact that we're going to be losing out on that income. We don't have any replacement for that, which is a little scary going into this budgeting kind of, you know, talks and organization and whatnot. But we're gonna figure it out.
You know, year over year, you want to grow, right? And it's like, well, income is one way of measuring that. Usually
yes.
The one that's most effective in terms of your life.
Yeah, we'll create a budget that's right for us and like be, you know, more. Things will be more clear like come next month, hopefully, is what we're kind of banking on the next 15 days here. One thing though, like it was actually our choice to say goodbye to this client because it doesn't matter how long you've been working with someone or how long you've been friends with someone to kind of make something more relatable. Like if you've outgrown that relationship and it's time to move on, you kind of need to like set that boundary and recognize that self. She was wanting to use AI a lot more than we ethically feel comfortable with. For like just one example of stuff, you know? Just one of many, yeah. But it was kind of like, no, like no.
You can see where things were headed, and it's like, hey, you know what? Maybe this is over.
And that's not okay for us. So yeah. And Jess says, I've never heard of Substack in my life. Not gonna lie. No worries. What about like email marketing though? Like, would any of y'all be happy to receive like one monthly like newsletter to your email inbox from us?
A glob newsletter.
A glob newsletter. Like that's what it would be. It would be from like our website.
Summation of all things glob.
Yeah.
Foundation notes, obviously.
Like, is that interesting? Or do we already catch up enough on streams and stuff so you don't want it like written out for other things? I don't know. It's just throwing it out there. More feedback. Like we've been, you know, getting the overlay feedback. We've been getting some Discord feedback. We've been getting a lot of feedback and we love you guys for it. So we're just like, you know what? If they're giving us this much, let's keep asking.
Might as well.
Yeah. I'm not to be trusted to play 4 swords against this Fry. Yikes.
Uh-oh. Sounds like someone's about to do a little bit of trolling.
Bigger yikes, though. Canadian politics, a whole lot of promises, but all hollow, says Midnight. Yeah, just honestly, that's kind of the same for here in the US a little bit too. Or let's just change everything. Like, I feel like each administration or every time we switch party, like majorities, it's like just spending the majority of the time undoing what the person previously did. And then like moving forward with other things only to like, it's a cycle. So like, are we really making progress as a whole as a society?
It feels like a pendulum of swinging and we keep landing somewhere in the middle, but everything gets a little worse.
Yeah, and no progress is being really made in the whole like front.
This time around, I feel like things are becoming a lot worse.
In our opinion.
More than I'm used to.
Yeah.
I'm used to being let down, but dang.
And hey, Emilio, Nush and Doza, who would win in a fight, Lime Cookie or Uncle Fester?
What's a lime cookie?
I kind of want to go with a cookie because, like, I love cookies, but I don't know.
Find a night like.
Who's Uncle Fester?
Uncle Fester is the uncle in Addams Family.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, I had to Google him, but
Does
lime
he not like
cookie.
Lime?
Oh, lime cookie's cute. It's from Cookie Run.
I'm gonna go with Lime Cookie because I want to see how Lime Cookie would beat Uncle Fester.
Right.
Right. We're talking about the real Uncle Fester, not the imposter, right? We didn't finish watching that movie, but that was the main plot point.
He said maybe large corporations should pay taxes and the government can give you a break on punishing you with more taxes because you own your own business. Maybe. Midnight says, will it be harder on you two in the long run to sustain a newsletter? You guys have a lot going on. I don't know if that would be more added pressure. So the thing is, we technically already have a newsletter of sorts on our Patreon. But obviously Patreon's like a paid to think, like it's $1 a month to support us, and you get one of the perks is getting that update, right? And we've been doing that consistently since it's really just once a month. That has been happening since 2018. So it's not really more pressure on us. It's kind of another way to connect with people about everything that we do. Because like while you're here on stream, yes, we talk about it, but there's some people who primarily just watch our videos or shorts. There's some people who are only on like Instagram or on TikTok, and you don't see like all of the things that are happening. For instance, this week or this month, actually, I think we brought it up on stream last week or the week before.
Yeah.
But TikTok, we actually have a TikTok showcase now. So kind of like what YouTube does with YouTube Partner, we have what's called TikTok Showcase, where we can monetize certain things on TikTok, which obviously would help support us as creators too. So that's, you know, that's something that while we can mention here, you guys are here, there are some of you that also follow us on TikTok, which we super appreciate. But is there a way to kind of announce all of these things everywhere? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's really more of like a consolidation of things that are already happening, things that we're already talking about, things that we're doing.
And Kate also said it would be cool with the monthly email, but only if you guys want to. You're already so busy. Also, that's another project I'm working on, deleting emails. I'm down to 45,000. You go, girl. Yeah, get that number down.
Started at 160,000.
Yeah. So with Discord, the other thing about email that I particularly like, I think, which is also like kind of scary, is some platforms may disappear. Like if Discord were to disappear, what would happen? I'm not saying Discord isn't doing great and is fine, but I think back to these examples of like Mixer, when like all those creators lost their entire everything overnight that they had been working up to. Same with like YouTube here. You never know. I feel like Google is very strong and YouTube is very strong, but you just never know. And I'm not even kidding when I say this, but like every single day almost, I've woken up to messages of another small business that I really like closing. And it's been so hard and disheartening to realize what's happening, and whether that's because of tariffs or because of the economy or because it's a small business for a family or whatever. Like, how do you keep in touch with that? How do you build that? Like, if something, you know, were to happen.
And the thing is that another thing that's kind of like a worrying point is like, you think that things can be so big that they're never going to go anywhere. But at the same time, when was the last time Discord made a change and everybody liked it?
Exactly.
Because we've had a Discord for many years now, and some of y'all have been in our Discord for many years now. And I gotta say, I've seen a lot of complaints about Discord, the company overall, than I've seen like, oh, thank goodness this is here, or thank goodness they added this, or thank goodness that. So,
and again, we're just trying to be like precautious about stuff. Like, we've seen people lose a lot of different things, and it's scary. And like, I and Doza, to speak for him too, like, we would be really sad if we lost contact with a lot of y'all. We get worried when some people don't show up for a while, and then it's like, you know what, people have their lives, and then when they do show up again, so okay, we just want to know that they're good, you know, like. The same way we get messages from y'all like, hey, haven't seen you post anything. Are you guys okay? Like when we take hiatuses and stuff, it's that same like kind of check-in thing. But I do appreciate the feedback. Like even Andrew said, I don't really check my email much, but I check out your recent newsletter if I see the notification. Flo says, don't want to emails, make it via Discord, sure. And then I think Rylan said, I would love a monthly newsletter. So yeah, it's mixed things. It's not for everybody, but I think having more places to connect is better than not. Even if it is a little spread out and saturated, because you never know. You could wake up someday and your whole world could change. And I just, you know, hopefully you guys know that our names are Nush and Doza everywhere, and that's what we like to try to do, but...
Right, if you ever looking for us?
Yeah.
Hopefully you're never in a situation where you have to.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would just miss people if we lost touch, like, kind of thing. Unless you're trying to ghost us, that's different. You do your life, you do what you need to do.
Well, like, why? But
we'll wonder that for the rest of our lives. Why did they never come back? But that's okay.
And we took that personally.
Because we're those type of people, to be real.
Right. Oh, yeah. Do you remember me? Oh, yeah, I remember you. I remember you.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
who could forget?
And it wouldn't necessarily be like what we put in Discord for updates, because honestly, how many of you guys actually even look at news and polls? I know we don't post too much in there, but like, based on the amount of reactions we get, I'm like, I don't know if people are actually seeing this.
That's true. Unless someone like legitimately like just brings it up or reacts to it. Like,
we don't know.
I don't know. I'm just when we update the news and polls in Discord, we're just assuming that the title of the channel is being fulfilled. It's just kind of like, yeah. But then I hope they see this.
I will say on YouTube though, with polls and updates there, we can see stats there on YouTube at least. a little bit more, like with the votes and stuff like that. Because yeah, we actually, I don't know, it's just so different, but it can be hard. And Flo, we don't do the @everyone for everything, or like we do the @globs role more. We rarely use @everyone unless it's like a security emergency issue, like our servers being hacked or spammed or something, like which has happened maybe 2 or 3 times in the last 7 years. But that's why we cleared the globs role so people who want to get these notifications get them. So that's kind of like signing up for, you know, every alert in Discord.
Yeah.
And no, glob is not everyone.
No, you have to opt in to get glob. Like when someone joins the server, they go through a little like onboarding, and you did the same. And on one of those options, it specifies what the glob role does and is responsible for. So you get to choose, like, okay, if you want to be more informed, if you want to know when we go live, if you want to know when we upload videos, and a whole bunch of other things, those are just a couple things, then, like, yes, you want to have the glob role in Discord. You want to make sure that you don't miss anything that's going to, you know, hit that role from us.
Yeah, and the whole, like, channels and roles thing was rolled out after we had started our server, so some people may not have even set it up. Yeah, you can actually go to the top of your server. It says channels and roles, and you'll be able to pick globs, gamers, foodies, artists, and creators, because sometimes we do reach out to certain individuals who may fall in some of these things, so like it's leaving us all open for opportunities, right? And then as far as like what you want to do in the glob community, become a glob, participate in community events, voice chat with others, just so it gives us an idea of like what brought you here, but also like why you're still here, so we can make sure that you all and we all have a great experience. And you can also choose your pronouns, where you're from, which gives us a lot of stats too. Like while we have a lot of people from North America where we are, there's quite a few of you from Europe, as well as Asia, which is very cool.
Super cool.
Yeah, so like we're worldwide. Which is, yeah, I still can't get over that.
No,
like
we'll
even in this chat right now, we've got like multiple countries.
It's great, honestly.
It's amazing. And Kate, I totally get the whole phone notifications thing. I actually have my Discord notifications turned off for most of the day, except for honestly our mods, just because if they are reaching out to us in the mod channels and things like that to know, we want to make sure we're on top of that, responding to them. But other than that, it's usually after 4 p.m. that my notifications come back again, because I'm done with the workday and I can just have fun and focus on, you know, Nush and Doza things.
And hey, William, stay a while and listen.
And of course you can stay
here.
Traveler. Yeah, we hope you're doing okay.
Oh, wait, I want to go up.
Confession from Midnight Coffee. I don't really go on Discord all that much, save for DMs and occasional checking. And sometimes I catch the social bug and then go through a period of posting a lot. That's absolutely fair. You gotta use social media or any of these platforms and apps the way you want to. Like, if it serves you, right?
Yeah.
So it's totally cool. And this is just, I appreciate you opening up and giving us the feedback, because that's, you know, that's what helps us to like make this, you know, a best place for all of our globs.
How would we know?
Yeah. And Bri, that's super helpful too. Usually just look and read news info but don't respond. Which is fair. But I feel like with you though, like Bri, like we're always, even if it's like monthly or whatever, sometimes where it takes us a while to respond.
I'm pretty confident that
we're gonna be in touch.
I'm pretty confident Bri's gonna catch things. You're really good with that.
We also have this Minecraft collaboration coming up pretty soon here, and like that, we're gonna be in touch.
Yeah.
Andrew also checks news and polls at least when he notices the names turns white or red dot appears. So one thing about me, I don't like to have when it goes white on Discord. I will literally click everything on my end to make sure like it's gone, because for me, I don't like, even with emails, I like to at least open it to know what's happening, even if I can't respond in the moment, because I don't like the red dot or I don't like the white. Like I need it all to be like, yes, you've checked it, you're good. And I get overwhelmed. I think right now with my emails, I am a bit overwhelmed. I have quite a bit, and I see a lot of red dots on my phone just like looking at it, but it's like, it's manageable, but I don't like to see it if I can help it. So that's why, you know, even with DMs, we do it together with everything for Nush and Doza. So like when we have a system in place, even though it doesn't feel like it, because we're not like, it's not weekly, it's not what have you, we're trying.
It's an as we can.
Yes, as we can.
and we do it together also because one, like, we wouldn't want to say something that the other, you know, we don't want to miss anything, and we want y'all to know that comes from both of us.
It does. And Jess, I did see the DM, which even in, like, not to say everything that, like, it's really just book recommendations that Jess and I were talking about, but I had said, like, this is primarily me, but Doza is, like, knows I'm sending this. Because I'm, you know, that's just what we do whenever it's, like, more one-person centric. Because we get it, and we respect that. But we want to make sure that we're both included in all that we say in a way, so...
Another word for inclusion is the lack of exclusion. Exactly.
And I did see it. I just haven't had a chance to respond back to you, but I will soon, for sure.
Exactly.
That Coffee, we don't think you're cold at all, but I appreciate you opening up and asking about that. Like, it's, you know, again, it's your life. We can't even begin to try to think that we know everything about you, right? Or anyone for that matter. So you got to do what you want and enjoy these platforms how you want. But we think you're a warm person.
I hope it's, yeah, this is a bit of the left field for us, if we're being honest.
And if you want to be offline, like, because you need to, like, we definitely have that too. That's why sometimes after streams over on Fridays,
at no point,
you don't see us or hear from us for Wednesday.
No, we're just freaking gone. We just disappear.
But
I don't like that it's like that, and neither does Nush, but
it just happens.
It's just how it is.
Also, I just saw that, Andrew. I'm from the States. Red tail hawk noise. Like, I can hear it, but also not. And Amelia's asking for a Tweety and Sylvester impression. We just did watch Space Jam.
How does Tweety sound? What do you think?
A bird?
A bird? Oh,
I'm not very helpful with this.
Tweet. That there's Tweety. He's just like, oh, my poor little head. Oh, that's pretty good. And then
Good
Sylvester, he's really like, he's got a lot of spit, you know. I guess, suffering, succotash.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Okay, thanks.
I like that. I can't really do the rolling of the S's, if you will.
you just elongate, like, making, like, spit. That's
I'm already dehydrated. I need more water to produce more spit, apparently.
My saliva valves.
And social media can be fun, but sometimes it can take away from other things, too. Like, there's a limit to all things, right? And Jess, I love that you're almost done with the book that you got, but unfortunately you haven't been immersed in it. Since middle school, sorry. I read it all fragmented. I'm so glad that you're enjoying this that much. Have you considered, there's an app called Libby, and it's audiobooks related, but there's also, sometimes you can get the book to just read it on your phone. Instead of like purchasing books all the times, like to be more cost efficient kind of thing. And it's like through your local library, which I didn't get into audiobooks until last year. And a big part of that was actually Kate here in our community, who's in chat. She kept talking about audiobooks and I was like, you know what, you're right.
Nerd.
And I finally gave it a chance last year. And yeah, I read listened to and read so many books last year, more than I had in previous years. And I was really proud of myself.
As well you should be.
And I'm still on it this year, and I have more goals of reading more and listening to more things. And it's so cool, especially because I am really into memoirs right now, that I can hear the people who voice their memoirs themselves talk to me. Like, having Michelle Obama talk to me about her life and becoming Michelle, it felt amazing. I flew through dishes and chores that week.
Oh yeah, you'd come out on the other end of doing these things like totally different than the past.
Yeah, because I don't really have as much time to just sit down with a physical book as much. I have my favorites, and I definitely like love our little bookshelf that we have our books on.
I don't know if y'all remember, it was a couple years ago, but there was a time that Nush and I were
read together.
We were reading together for a while, but did I even get close to? I don't even think I got halfway through the book. I'm such a slow reader when I want to just lay back and relax.
I used to also read it aloud for us.
That's
so like I would
true.
read, it would be like, you know, morning reading or nighttime reading or whatever, and I would read it aloud. It was cute, but it wasn't sustainable. And we also like reading different things, so
there's that too.
Yeah. And while there is a setting to turn the red dot off, come on, I like to know that the notification's there so I can make sure I don't miss it. But then like that way I have a mental note that I've seen it, then I know I need to respond to it and stuff. You know?
If I don't have the red thing, I won't check it.
Yeah. We're all just different and trying to figure out how to navigate it all. have you guys ever read any of the Zelda mangas? They're pretty good. I read Minish Cat manga recently. It's not bad. So, funny you ask. Doza, you want me to start or you?
You can start, and I'm gonna get up.
Okay, so have you guys heard about the time that Doza catfished me?
Okay.
I'm starting this in that way because he not actually catfished me because I met him in person for the first time, but when we were trying to do gifts for each other in our first year of dating, Doza sent me his Amazon wish list. This is super early on. We were just dating. We didn't live together. We were just friends who started dating, right? And Doza sent me his Amazon wish list. This man's wish list was completely full of books. Sure, they were about gaming and other passions, but lots and lots of books. So what did I do for Doza's first birthday? I cleared out a lot of his books on his wish list.
I'm back.
I also
so
go through them
I've got yes. Why don't you go ahead and read out all the books?
I will in a second, but hold on.
Yeah,
the majority of these.
I just brought her a stack of books.
Yes, the majority of these books, let me tell you, is like, because I thought, oh my gosh, like Doza and I really haven't talked about books a lot, but his entire wish list here is like mostly books, and I was like, whoa, like we haven't even like this man's, you know, I thought he was a reader. He is not. He is a gamer who loves to collect books about games, and then in the future, now that we live together, I read them sometimes. But yeah, so we have here The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, the Legendary Edition, story and art by Akira Himekawa. I hope I pronounced it right. So this is, you know, it's a beautiful book. I think we've shared it in Discord before, but we can take a picture since Doza took them off the shelf just now. We'll take a picture and share it again, like the ones we have. It is gorgeous. The art, everything, like it's amazing. We can link it for you guys too if you'd like. And then we have, so we actually, this one we bought together, and I think I more bought it for myself actually. It was after we saw, I think, if I'm not mistaken, we saw a panel at PAX about the Legend of Zelda like psychology stuff.
Yes.
Kind of thing. I think that's this one, but it's The Legend of Zelda and Philosophy. I Link, Therefore I Am, edited by Luke Cuddy. This one doesn't really have any art or anything, but the philosophy and stuff, like, there's just so much, like, I opened to a random page to just tell you, like, the material value of time, why time is money. But like from a Zelda perspective, like that philosophy, isn't that like
wow,
freaking
that sounds
cool?
cool.
So there's that. Then we also have here The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, and this one was actually gifted to us by Kirby in this community. It was his birthday yesterday. He had sent us a huge package to our PO box with a lot of fun goodies, and this has like art and it's kind of an art book actually. It's pretty much just art of different things from the book, like character design and stills, and it's so gorgeous. It's like the perfect like coffee table book, even though we don't have a coffee table. You know how like people put out like architectural digests and stuff like that? For us, it would be like a Zelda art book. We've also got The Legendary World of Zelda, the Ultimate Unofficial Guide by Kyle Hilliard. And this is the 30th anniversary special. And this is very much like, it talks about every single like Zelda game, kind of goes through it, like, you know, in order, essentially, of its release date, I believe. Not necessarily, because it's about the 30th anniversary, 30 years of Zelda kind of thing. But I think because it was 30 years, it doesn't have, I'm trying to see, it talks about the future of Legend of Zelda a little bit, but I think it ends, we're gonna see, it's been a minute since we've opened this. Like, I don't think Tears of the Kingdom or, yeah, I think it stopped at 2015, The Legend of Zelda Triforce Journey. And then it talks a little bit about, like, the timeline stuff and then, like, the future. But wow, it's really nice.
Cool.
Really pretty.
Yeah.
And then we've got another manga called Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages, Legendary Editions, again, by story and art by Akira Himekawa. And then another one by Akira, which is Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. So a lot of these were bought for Doza's first birthday from me to, or not his first birthday, but like the first birthday we celebrated together of his. So basically 10 years ago.
Yes.
Give or take a month because his birthday's next month. And I had gotten him not only these, like I got him this stuff off his Amazon wish list, but then because it was very Zelda centric, I also got him a Zelda hat and something that I can't tell on stream. But yeah. So yeah, like we to kind of go back to Midnight Coffee's like question there, yes. Like Doza actually pulled out everything here so we could like kind of show you. I feel like there's some other ones actually because the Hyrule Historia. We didn't pull that out.
No, we didn't.
But
oh my gosh.
We actually, there's more. I
out.
think like this is just some of our little Zelda collection, if you will. But yeah, so when I said the whole catfish thing, he catfished me through his Amazon wish list because it was all books for the majority of it. It was all books and tech. So like the books part though, he doesn't read. He tells us that all the time. And just, yes, get yourself a library card, get the Libby app or your local, like see what resources there are so you can read more and be a little more like cost efficient, right? Than just buying it from bookstores all the time. Because like I love like having the physical books, but I'm trying to be a little bit more sustainable and like, you know, it just depends. But if I love a book a lot, then I'll buy it for sure, even after I've read it, because I want to be able to reread it. And there are certain books like that I'll reread throughout my life. Like I still have, it's kind of silly, but like a book I really loved as a kid was Little Woman, and I still have my like beautiful edition of Little Woman that I got as a little girl.
I don't think it's silly.
I mean, the story doesn't, I can't resonate with it as much anymore, but you know, it's still a good like childhood book that I love to have. Let's see.
Well, that's just nice.
Andrew says, I need to get back into reading Spy and Family. Stopped reading as I'm afraid of getting to the end of what I have until I get new ones. I should ask my college's bookstore, or I should ask to see if my college's bookstore has the next one I need. Yeah, or the library. I don't know if that's, like, if they carry those kinds of things. Because one thing, you can actually request your libraries to get, like, something that you want. Because they have a certain amount of budget and funding, and it's for the community or for the university or for wherever your local library is kind of thing. So don't be afraid to ask. The worst they can say is like no, or it's being added to a wait list or something, you know?
That's true. That is the worst they could say.
And hey Mario Kart playlist, how are you doing? I'm so glad you feel so better.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
The less under the weather, the better.
Yes. Let's see. I love how we went on a book tangent. I love books. So yeah, I guess we don't have the Minish cap one, Midnight Coffee, but we definitely have some other ones.
We have the Phantom Hourglass. That's
and
pretty close.
So Midnight actually has all of them except for Wind Waker.
Really?
Wow, that's impressive.
Is it hard to get? I wouldn't know.
When Doza and I like started living together and like, you know, when it comes to like buying things, one thing that we did kind of decide on that corresponds to like our I guess our decor and stuff too is very much like Zelda. The Legend of Zelda is our favorite series as a couple. So we do have a lot of Zelda books. We have most of the Zelda amiibos. But it's like the only type of thing that we collect in a way. With art on our walls, the majority of it is Zelda. If you were in streams even like years ago, if you turn in any corner or like every wall of our place has something Zelda related. Whether it is a book or a poster or a mirror or in our kitchen, a mug or like Zelda glasses or whatever. Like it's just been one of those things that we enjoy and treat ourselves to together as a couple.
Yeah, and it's important to remember to do so.
Yes, and see you later, Fry. Have a good night.
Take it easy.
But I will say, Doza, be honest, have you read any of these completely?
I have not finished a single one.
That's okay.
Oh, thank you.
So with Midnight Coffee saying that, you know, she's read almost all of them, like, that's the thing. They're more of like a collector's thing and they're fun to look through, especially like for the art when we used to do a lot more Zelda fan art when we had the time. So it was great references to be like, oh, look how they did this. We could try something like this, you know? Especially when like immersing our globs into things and stuff. But the books are hella cute. And one day when we do have like I don't know if we ever will, to be honest, but like if we were to have like a coffee table or something, then it would have like the Zelda art book on it, like to be all artsy and cute. But for now, we have our bookshelf and we have another shelf that's for all of our games, and that's our decor that makes us happy.
And you know, it was no small feat getting it there either. No. So it's just nice. It's just nice, and you know, things have different values depending on what you want to get out of it. And even if it's not the intended way, that's okay.
And then I totally get supporting local bookstores. We definitely try to do that as we can as well. We don't really go out much though. We don't have a car, and like it's just more cost efficient to stay at home. So with books, I think it was because like I didn't want to just buy it from online retailers because we want to support local where we can. That it is kind of like supporting my local library, like by booking, like, you know, getting books from them instead and returning it to them. It's just more like efficient for us right now. But we definitely, like, if we choose like to go get coffee or something, we go to a local bookstore, coffee shop if we can help it. We don't go to the chains as often. We only went to Dunkin'. We didn't go for coffee. We went for the donuts.
Yeah.
The munchkins. But there's just so many places, and that's why like we do try to, as a small business, we like to support small businesses as well.
Where and if we can.
Kate says, I love the episode of Friends where Joey reads Little Woman. Aw. Kate said, I got her friend the same thing you can't mention for one Xmas as a gag gift. Well, we're not thinking of the same thing, are we?
Oh. I don't know.
A little gasp.
Oh, gosh,
man. Jess says, yeah, I got Goodreads because I like stats and I got a wish list with like 10 books now. Ooh, nice. I've never used Goodreads, but I'm glad that it's working out for you. It's another like app situation. It's like it can help you find other books and things based on the books that you read, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like for me personally, I already have a long list of books I want to read, so it's kind of just making the time to like knock them out one at a time.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense.
And Flo, I appreciate you saying maybe let Nush try, but Nush doesn't want to play games right now. She wants to chat and enjoy watching Doza play games.
And you know what? That's okay.
We are into different things, and that's fine, yeah.
Does she really want to scratch her head trying to solve a puzzle after
all the puzzles of the day? No siree, Bob. I don't even know a Bob, except for SpongeBob.
I knew one Bob. He was a guild leader.
What about the Bob Mills furniture store ad guy?
Bob Mills.
We see him every morning after like the morning weather report. He'll be like, Bob Mills furniture, come on down.
His fresh haircut and his modern glasses.
Yeah.
His super old man voice.
I think this is a very local commercial.
It's
it's
local.
Yeah.
You probably have no idea what we're talking about. Bob Mills.
Yeah. It's like the flex tape guy, but for very us.
Flex tape guy, but he's only standing still and only talking about mattresses.
Oh man. Just found out one of those smoothie bowls places opened up in my town. Kate said I'm so excited. That's awesome. Yeah. Like, you know, even some, man, there's a noodle place that got closed down here in San Antonio, or is going to be shutting down. I forget what the date is, but it's their owner just can't keep it up anymore, and like, I don't know, it's just really sad. Like, there's a lot of things. There was our favorite ramen place shut down last year.
Yeah, it did.
And like, there's other ramen places, so it's like, you know, we're gonna be fine, but it's just sad to see small businesses shut down, like, you know, because they didn't get enough support and stuff. Like the pandemic, there was so much through that.
Yeah, well, aside from the pandemic, I haven't seen this many small businesses close down, like on the local level, that I've personally, you know, been in knowledge of in maybe ever.
Maybe ever?
Maybe ever. I mean, there probably was, but like I didn't have the worldliness, I guess you could say, the freedom to explore and to do my own thing because I was too young.
And
the last time.
I love that you brought up Letterboxd, because I was just telling Doza, like, maybe we should like make our letterbox more for like Nush and Doza than just us personally. Because for those that don't know, Letterboxd is kind of like, so it's for movies instead of for books. And you can write reviews of books, and you can like mark the books that you've or mark the movies that you've seen and rate them, and then it'll recommend stuff, and you can search by actor and other things. And I had talked to Doza about it, like, do you think, like, because we're already kind of doing it for ourselves, we could just share it with our community. And like, one of our concerns is like, sometimes we watch things that are like, you know, not on brand for Nush and Doza, but are on brand for us, I guess. But it's like, what are we scared of? Like, yeah, sometimes we watch like rated R stuff. Sometimes we watch like stupid, like silly little things, like for kids stuff. But that's okay. We are who we are. We should not be ashamed.
It's a good point. And you know, if someone was gonna get bent out, like if someone was really gonna get bent out of shape, it's like find a hobby.
Yeah, like enjoy what you want to enjoy. Like it is opening ourselves up for judgment, but I don't care anymore. Like judge me all you want. I'm gonna enjoy my movies. I'm gonna enjoy my books. I'm gonna enjoy my life as best as I can.
Right? There's been so much life spent not enjoying these very simple things.
Worried about what other people will think, and I'm trying not to.
Between the two of us, she's actually been the one that's kind of spearheading. Like we should live our lives and we should enjoy whatever it is we
who
enjoy.
Cares?
And who cares? Like
I've lost a lot of things, and I don't want to lose the things that I'm into, and I do. Like my first YouTube channel before I met Doza. I started my first YouTube channel a year after like YouTube started, y'all. Like in 2006. I started my first YouTube channel, and on that YouTube channel, there are book reviews, there are movie reviews, there are all kinds of reviews. If I got tilted about an episode of something, I would talk about it. So, anyways, then like when people discovered, oh, little kid Nush, like who shouldn't even be on the internet probably at this age, like she's doing all these things, watching not age appropriate stuff. I didn't want to get in trouble, and honestly, it really was being part of the Indian American community. There was like a freaking busybody auntie who found it and was like, "Yo, did you see your daughter's doing blah 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 blah?" And then I was like, "All right,
fun's over."
Yeah.
One police were here.
And then I started a new channel.
Yeah. Thank you for the support,
oh my
Kate.
Gosh.
We should feel like we're adults now. We should feel like we can watch movies.
We're a couple makes lovers. She's got right.
Shoot's going. No, we can't watch Die Hard. What will people think?
I couldn't get through Die Hard. I tried.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah. Anyways, the letterbox thing was actually something that we brought up pretty recently. Again, like, should we start it this year? Like, we would start a new one for specifically like the Nush and Doza community, because if not, we'd dox ourselves. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get the third element. Oh, wow.
Let's do it.
Maybe in a
loves
moment.
Bob from Slime Rancher always wanting chickens. Aw, Slime Rancher. We had good memories with the first one, but I don't know if we'll
Dang it, who's
get to
Bob?
the next
Oh
one.
man.
Ruby said my favorite concert venue here, D3, is constantly like on the verge of shutting down.
No.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, music places and venues are a big one too, for sure.
I wonder what the cause would be. I wonder if there's like a reason for that.
Yeah, in fact, didn't the Brooklyn Mirage close down last year, which is an iconic like place? Because like that was one up in New York that I think they closed down for real, and a lot of stuff had to be move over to like other like venues, which is fine,
Yeah,
but it's just, I don't know, there's just memories of certain places and things that it's like, dang. Doza and I were actually thinking about like going, like we like to go back to places like we started our early relationship days in, and some of those places have shut down. Like we can still go to Six Flags like we did our first year.
Yeah, we could. It's that's still there.
Yeah, but like other places, like specific restaurants, like they're not around anymore, and it's like, all right, well, we'll go somewhere else, you know?
What else are we gonna do?
Support more small businesses as we can. We definitely do. Like our favorite Thai place is a family-run place. They'll actually close down when they go on vacations together as a family, and I think it's so cute. Our favorite Vietnamese place is that way too. They'll be like, oh, we're in Vietnam for like a month, so we'll see you guys soon. And it's so cute.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, I love this. Like, live your life, come back, and then we can enjoy banh mi's again.
That's the life.
And then sometimes I think about that with like our, like since we do a lot of creative services for people, like maybe one day we can like take a while to just actually take off completely instead of feeling all that pressure of constantly having to work. One day, maybe.
I want it for us. I'm manifesting.
2006 YouTube was the Wild West. People posted inappropriate Flash animations from Newgrounds on it, and we got in trouble for watching Smash Bros. Murder and Rise of the Mushroom Kingdom in elementary.
Oh my god, what a throwback!
Yeah. To clarify, by 2006 YouTube, I don't mean that specific year. I mean pre-Google buyout YouTube. Yeah, so what's funny is I've had numerous channels, whether it was through just for me, because I wanted to do certain things. And like, even when people would say, you need to niche down, you need to like pick one thing, you can't just talk about whatever you want. Like, when people would tell me that, I'd be like, all right, fine, I'll give it a go. But I was never into it. And so like, I'd have multiple channels over multiple different passions. And that's why like when Doza and I decided to do this with Nush and Doza, I was like, let's narrow it down to like 3 things. And then that's what ended up happening. But honestly, why not open us up to everything? Because really, this channel isn't about just games or just food or just whatever. Like, our conversations that we have here about so many different things. So why not? And that's why it was like kind of like, okay, let's go through our OCs and do the thing. But I've even had channels with friends in different chapters of my life where we would do skits, like actually acting and like doing funny comedy or like serious things. Doza has. We've done parodies of other popular videos that went viral because it was fun. It was, again, just for fun. And obviously, like, you know, people move and people, like, you know, grow apart or whatever, and so those channels die.
Oh, that is.
But I was very, like, keen on, like, any video I was a part of, like, I have a file of it, that copy on my end, too, because I'm a very sentimental person. But... yeah, it's fun. I love creating videos. I really do. I love creating things, and gaming wise, like I didn't have gaming in my life for a long time until Doza brought it back into my life, and I'm so grateful for it every day.
Well, I'm grateful for you for like seeing the creativity in me and wanting to explore that venue.
Well, yeah, you told me you had these goals, but you just didn't know how to go about it. And I was like, yo, I've done some things.
Goal
Let's put these
setting.
things together. You know, match made in heaven. Better than heaven,
so.
really.
No. People wish they could find what we have.
Still remember watching Chugga Conway? I don't know what that is. I don't know what some of these, but the fact that you're saying, man, I feel old now, like...
You know, I've heard the name Filthy Frank.
I think one of the hardest things, too, is, like, when I was sent to boarding school, like, I didn't really have unlimited access to the internet anymore. It was very strict on what our hours on the internet were, and that was really hard.
I'm sorry that you didn't.
It was, yeah, because I didn't really have a creative outlet at that time. It was purely academics. It was super strict. Not my cup of tea at all, and I love tea.
Oh, so Jess says 7 minutes behind because she was at a place with no service, but she will be tuning in to the Nush Doza letterbox.
Let's go. We will get on that as soon as we can.
Right?
And
but, hey, we got the water element.
We did it! The third element! Finally, it's in our hands.
Water quenches thirst, ends drought, and nourishes life. The water element is the embodiment of that power. Hooray!
Do any of you guys remember, like, Kev Jumba? I used to watch him a lot.
I used to watch...
And Ryan Higa, like, I used to watch him.
I used to watch Brental Floss.
And I used to watch Smosh and Lily.
Let's see,
Lily
else?
Singh. Like, should be like, you know, like, One Love Superwoman. And, like, her whole thing was about Superwoman, and it was really cool. And she's done more things now, but yeah, like
oh my gosh, she's currently on that show Shifting Gears with Kat Dennings.
She is. She made a cameo, yeah.
Well,
she does a lot of
she's a recurring
stuff.
character now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. We haven't caught up with that show. I don't know if we will.
That's also true.
It's kind of like not like we were watching it mostly because of honestly the cast, like Tim Allen, Kat Dennings, like nostalgic. But then like the actual premise is kind of like, eh.
It's like, okay. You know, how many times are we gonna see a daddy-daughter duo who disagree on things? Watch out!
A lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Story of my life.
How the heck do I leave this place? Oh, right. I remember. Oh my god.
I love that you did the huzzah with the hands and the thing again. Which did you see? Did you see the title today, Andrew? You inspired that.
Yeah, you see, now it's water. It's no longer ice. You did definitely inspire that. When we looked for the emoji for like the hand, like I was primarily looking. And I'm not as versed in emojis as Nush, so.
But Doza actually updates our titles.
Yeah, I did type in push, and it just looked really weird on my side. I see that on Nush's side, it looks
It
great.
looks better, yeah.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like that on my side. But anyways.
Brr, I almost froze my beak off in there. What?
Raru?
Darmani?
Right? Oh, young one, child who seeks to aid the Princess of Hyrule. My name is Gustav. You've never met me before. I was king of Hyrule countless ages ago.
Wait, where's Gustav?
He's the king of Hyrule once.
Mm.
Stand before me. Only then will the path open to you.
Where are
Okay,
you?
It's kind of random.
Was that just a dream? He said he was a king of Hyrule? Wait, look at your map, Noza. There's some kind of mark on it. We gotta go stand before him. It's probably on the map.
Oh dear.
Oh, the Animal Crossing hole. Good eye, Midnight. That definitely looks like it. Should we try to walk over it?
What?
I'm just kidding. The hole for Animal
The
Crossing.
entrance to the dungeons, like the.
I know, it's
I
a
guess
joke.
so.
It's a joke. We don't have to go back in.
I
I guess that means it wasn't a dream. We should head there once we've infused your sword with that element. To the Elemental Sanctuary.
Okay, we could do that. Where's that? Okay, of course. Of course, it's in a place we haven't been to.
So for Andrew, it showed the title, like, because apparently on the laptop it just shows 2 X boxes instead of the actual thing like you see on mobile. Because yeah, emojis, like, while people do use it on the web more and more nowadays, like, it's very much a mobile thing still.
I can't believe how far behind everything else is. Like, I feel like it should be default by now. Like, I know it was a big deal when people started getting, like, 4K screens and they would have tiny UIs and there was no UI scaling. And then, you know, every website now has to have, like, a mobile version of it that's, like, really good and not, like, dumb and an afterthought. You would think by now. Emojis.
Yeah.
Come on, emojis.
And just enjoy those food truck tacos. That sounds super exciting. We have tacos at home if we want to make them.
But like not like the meme format where it's
No.
like, oh, we want tacos. Well, you have tacos at home.
No, we
It's
love
like
making our
something sad.
tacos at home. I honestly, out of every place, I love Doza's tacos.
Thank you.
Like
I
his-
appreciate that.
His
I use
breakfast tacos, his
clean
like
ingredients.
lunch tacos, his dinner tacos, or tacos at any time of the clock.
We don't even need Tuesday for tacos.
No, it's every day really if we wanted. Though it's not healthy there. Like I mean, Doza
It
does make
depends
it
on what I
healthier.
make.
Yeah.
But most of the time I try to, you know, make it healthy despite tortillas not being healthy. By default. How the heck did I
Mario
get over
Kart, you get a lot of King of the Hill stuff, huh?
there?
And Kate looked up what happened with the Brooklyn Mirage. Turns out it was bought after the bankruptcy and is planned to open this summer. Oh, well, that's exciting.
Oh, good.
I wonder where Doza's never been, but we almost were gonna go to something and then it got canceled.
Womp womp.
But I hope we get
What,
to
I
go
can't do
someday
3?
together.
Aw. I want to leave. Oh, interesting. Okay.
And Flo, wouldn't that be a spoiler for Animal Crossing?
Probably would. I would think so.
Yeah. Unfortunate that I read it.
Oh no.
Back when Andrew played New Leaf a lot as a kid, he would sometimes dream of there being a tunnel on the back wall of Nook's homes that would take him to a new town and thought, oh, I like that town.
That's really nice.
That would be cool if that was an actual concept, though.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, like, I kind of like the whole, like, secret tunnels, underground, like, trying to figure out a way kind of thing. Even though it was used a lot for, like, conspiracy theories and stuff like that, I think it would be cool if we were all connected a little bit more. You know, like, when you go to a hotel, sometimes, and, like, you have the connected rooms, but you can open the door if you want, you don't. You don't have to go out into the hallway.
I get so scared of that. I feel like somebody's just gonna, like, walk through.
Well, what I mean is when you go with, like, a big group of people and you're connected to people you know.
I think that's only happened to me once in my life.
Okay, so maybe it's not as common for everybody. But I know with us, like, we traveled a lot with our whole family, like, especially, like, throughout India and stuff like that. So we would stay in places where we could easily, like...
Well, that's see, I feel like that's how you make memories.
Yeah. I mean, your family's traveled a lot together, too. Like, you guys have gone to Hawaii, like, numerous times.
Yeah, but, like,
You didn't
it
get
was...
conjoined rooms?
No, that would have been amazing.
Everyone did their
That'd be
own,
like a
like-
sleepover.
Yeah. You guys did more of the individual rooms for family kind of thing? Or per immediate family kind of thing?
Yeah, it was like per immediate family thing. Like there was this one time where it was like for my like a big birthday for my sister, and she got to bring a friend, and I'm pretty sure that friend, like, we all stayed in the same room.
Oh, like all the like kids kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess, but we were all teenagers.
Sure,
so
teenagers, not kids.
I
Got
don't
it.
know. I guess it wasn't a big deal.
And I don't think I know about this whole like synagogue tunnels thing in New York Mario Kart. I just meant in general, a lot of historical places and buildings sometimes do have them. Not specifically that or any other one. Just like, you know, I don't know. It's kind of cool, but like you never know what happens. Kirby, welcome back. How are you doing? Some cruise rooms have that, but you can see what rooms connect.
Oh,
I've never like been on a cruise, so I wouldn't know.
I enjoyed my time.
On the cruise?
Yeah.
Your favorite part was the food, though.
But a big part of it, yeah, a big part of it was like just playing on my DS. To be honest, like that was a big part. Like I could, like everyone else was out, and I was in the room while the water swayed the boat. And because it was like a bunk situation,
Yeah.
so I got to be in my little cave by being on the bottom bunk. Because everyone overhyped the top bunk. It's not that hype. I like the bottom bunk. I don't want somebody making noises underneath me.
You heard it here first, guys. Doza's the bottom.
The truth cometh out.
Bottom bunk life for life or something like that.
Bottom bunkers for life. Like Thunder Buddies.
I used to be scared of heights, so yeah, I didn't like the top bunk either whenever there was a bunk bed situation.
Bunk buddy.
I love the Thunder Buddies thing from Ted.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
It's super wholesome in a not so wholesome movie.
Yes.
Even though the main thing, I guess, is wholesome.
Kirby's like, your family's weird, everyone wanted bottom bunk. Again, it's just about different people's preferences.
I feel like people were like, I got top bunk, you know, that kind of thing.
Andrew said, I remember seeing a spooky, creepy town in a new leaf where all the trees were dead trees. Only ever saw the in Happy Home Designer before, and there was a swimsuit and a message saying to check the small island in the back left. The rumor come out does. Oh wait, no, right. That was for the other thing. I was like, well, was there a small island in the back left? Did it happen?
So Andrew is referencing. I don't know if you remember, Nush, because it's been literal years. But there's this moment where Aaron and Dan are talking. Game Grumps. They're talking about some article about Bruno Mars.
Oh.
But like the primary speaking language was not English, but the article was in English. So the headline was, "Does Bruno Mars is gay?"
Oh, I don't know.
There was like there was even an anime. Like apparently it was such a big moment. It got its own animated little video of it. Like a big deal.
I would not have gotten that reference. So thanks for explaining it to me. Mario Kart wants to go on the cheapest cruise in America and see how bad it is. Please report back if you ever do that.
I feel like a super cheap cruise would be like, let's all get on my yacht. And it's like just one of those slightly larger boats.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Rugrats Go Wild movie, where they did a crossover of Wild Thornberrys and Rugrats, and everyone thought they were going on this cool, like, Rugrats, like, Dr. Lipschitz cruise about, like, families and children and all that stuff. And then instead, they're on this, like, rinkety-dinkety boat, like, because they're saving money. It's honestly, like, again, a childhood movie. But it holds up. I Doza watched it for the first time last year.
I think it did hold up. Because there's that other one. Whatever movie has like the introduction of Dill Pickle, like Tommy's little brother.
Yeah, that's not. I don't think that one's the Go Wild. It was a different one.
No, is that like Rugrats in Paris? No, right?
No, Rugrats in Paris is when Chucky gets a mommy.
Rugrats, but there's another one. You imagine that was the title?
There's other like crossovers and stuff. It could just be Rugrats the movie.
I hate Tommy's little brother. I hate him.
Dill.
Yeah.
But you never saw Rugrats all grown up. Like Dill does kind of grow up. I
saw a little bit of it. I was looking forward to it when it was being like announced and whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would watch it now, but like maybe, you know, I probably should give him another chance, because like I mean, he's not like Tolan or anything.
Yeah.
But again, he's not Tolan.
Gotcha.
So in terms of that like little bro energy.
So Midnight, that was the same reason why I didn't like bunk beds, because of the falling off and like the scared of heights thing. Kirby says he slept in a tent with like 100 bunks. Bottom was the one people wanted, since you would connect sheets to it to have some privacy. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Who doesn't like privacy?
And Kate was talking about the whole tunnel thing reminds her of how like digging a hole to China was a common trope in media when we were kids. Yeah, who thought that was gonna be a thing? Like, why?
And why China? It's
Specifically.
not even, like, and I would look at it like the first time I looked at a globe at school, and I put my finger on where I was, and I turned it around, and
China's on the other
translocated where it's like I wouldn't end up in China. This is a big lie. This is a conspiracy. I was really upset about it.
That's funny. And Andrew said there was, and he got scared, but immediately regretted not checking. Aw.
Oh.
You were a kid. You were younger. Like, you didn't know.
Right.
Give yourself some grace. Let's see. Animation in Discord. I did see a couple of Discord notifications coming in. I haven't really been checking it too much, though. I did see the one with the cheese, though, earlier. I think I saw Game Grumps animated about Does the Bruno Mars thing where they read an article with that title, This is Curvy. And, well, China seems like it was far away. Kids are not like, well, actually.
I feel like, no, I was a little bit that kid. I was a little bit the well actually kid.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't go so far as to like, no, Santa Claus, bah! But if there was something that I like knew wasn't true, it's like, actually, like the Tooth Fairy is my mom.
And not Fever Dream Midnight Coffee. There was Rugrats and Wild Thornberrys crossover movies. They actually did it.
Wait, movies, plural?
Yeah, there's I think there's more than one.
Really?
I know Rugrats Go Wild is one, but I think there is another one. Hold on.
I mean, I believe you, but like,
I want to know though. Like, I would be so down to buy, like, to watch all of these. Maybe that is the only one. Actually. Like, yeah, I don't see. I only see Rugrats Go Wild.
That we got a Wild Thornberrys movie at all, and then we got basically another one. Although I would say it's more Rugrats centric.
Yeah.
Just because of the, you know, that's how the plot starts off. But man, with the whole like thinking you're gonna be on a cruise and then it doesn't work out, and not only does it not work out, but like you shipwreck on a deserted island. Such a big L for Stu to hold that like he totally deserves to hold. Like he didn't get enough hate. I didn't feel bad for him at all.
Okay, so I remember being annoyed that the show was called All Grown Up when they were preteens, not even close to adults. Yeah, but also it kind of opens up for if they ever were to do like a future adults one. Though I think they did that whole like remastered situation where they changed the animation of like the original, which I didn't really care for personally.
Like I get that the art style's supposed to be ugly, but they leaned so far into it. Yeah, it was a lot.
I really did like the All Grown Up like theme song though, like for a while. Like I'm pretty sure I could still sing it right now, but I'm not gonna. Andrew was also in the top bunk when him and his brother shared one. He was a sleepwalker though, so his parents got him a little border to block him from falling. Aww. I'm glad they protected you. I would have still been scared though, like being up there.
Well, that makes sense.
And hello to Kimmon's cat. Give her some extra pets from us. I hope she likes it. Kids would not want to see a show about adult Rugrats. Fair. But today, we're adults.
I think that it's true that we are adults, but I feel like when it comes to something like that, like especially millennials, like we're craving so bad comfort, and I feel like if you wanted to make an interesting Rugrats show, there would need to be like interpersonal conflict, because that's how the original Rugrats was. Everybody had a problem with everybody all the time.
Yeah.
Right? And it was about going on adventures and overcoming adversities. I don't know that we want to see a falling out between like Tommy and his brother in the same way that Stu and his brother had. Like, I think we would get exhausted. I think we would get sad.
You know, it's definitely been nostalgic. I feel like a lot of our conversations tend to go that way here on stream sometimes, and I love when it happens, because with us doing Nush and Doza and like all it entails, with it being a passion project about things that we were reintroducing into our lives, or like having a bigger presence in our lives from like when we were kids. Like, I used to draw all the time as a kid. Doza used to game all the time, and I'm glad he kept that consistently throughout his life. And then like food-wise too, we both have, you know, these passions. The same way, it's nice to talk about all these things and keep it alive, because the most fun thing that Doza and I do together literally is this passion project of Nush and Doza.
Which is an extrapolation of us hanging out, but yes.
Yes, but, and also with all of you, but it's talking about these memories and things that really like we hold on to, whether it's a sentimental value or just comfort. Like, you know, it's nice. I love talking. We could have 100 different conversations about Rugrats, and I'd still be happy because I consumed a lot of Rugrats as a kid, or Nickelodeon shows, or like, you know, Zelda. Even though like Zelda is still very present in our lives today, I still enjoy talking about it whenever. Like, I'm always down. Food.
I am also down too. We have a range, you know, and I think because we had such varied upbringings and exposures to certain things, there's hardly anything that you and I like fully have the same experience for, if at all. So there's just I'm always learning a lot too about Nush on these streams.
Likewise about Doza.
Well, that's good.
Which is great because this is how you learn about things and get to know each other. Are we lost? Kirby is asking.
Let's see. We have to go see the king, right?
Did you see
Ancient
it on the
King
map?
of Hyrule. The element was nowhere to be seen in the Wind Ruins. We'll have to go to the place
Did you
on
look
our
at the
map.
mark on
I've
the
been
map?
kinda, sorta. I got infused. Oh wait, Elemental Sanctuary. Elemental Sanctuary.
And I didn't watch a lot of anime, but I did watch a lot of like live action drama shows in other languages. So they weren't. So it wasn't animated or anything, but Doza did. He grew up with anime, and then he got me into it once we started dating.
But I want to say that most of my anime was very limited as well. So Toonami did a lot of heavy lifting, and then eventually, you know, there was a couple other outliers here and there, like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, stuff like that. I'm aware of other things like Shaman King, but I never watched it. I'm aware of Inuyasha. I've seen a few episodes. But most of my time was spent on Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Sailor Moon.
Which is why they're the ones we talk about the most on the channel. And then since like Doza and I started watching stuff together, the stuff I like are very slice of life, probably newer, not necessarily from childhood nostalgia, but like Your Lie in April, Your Name, stuff like that.
Yeah. But again, very opportunistically.
Andrew said he scared his sister once when he sleep talked or shouted, which reminds me, I think it was just last night. I was having a nightmare and I was kind of like kind of choking-ish in the nightmare. And then I woke up coughing like crazy. And it scared Doza so much.
I was beside myself. And the silly thing is that like in the dizzy haze of waking up, I felt so like unjustifiably shaken.
And I was shaken too because I didn't know what the heck was happening.
Not me.
It was like a whole ordeal, and then our sleep schedule was kind of, I mean, we were able to get back to sleep pretty quickly actually because we've been really tired a lot. But it was scary to like something that I was dreaming about, and then I like woke up and I don't know, I drank water and I just needed to sit there for a while, and I eventually was able to sleep again.
I'm glad because...
And yes, I was at least breathing.
Yeah, that's true.
You never know. And Flo, our taxes are going to take us a while. It's not like a 1 day, 2 day. I wish we could stop the rest of the world and time moving forward so we could focus 100% on taxes, but that's impossible. So we're not done yet. We probably won't be done until maybe next week is what we're hoping.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, more or less. You miss... Mario Kart Mrs. Daria.
We actually watched Daria together as a couple, like, early in our relationship.
We saw a decent amount of it,
But what happened was we were watching it on some platform, and then they removed it from the platform.
And the cost was the same. But I had less things to watch.
Exactly.
That
and so we never finished Daria, but we got a little ways in.
I also never re-upped that subscription,
It's a good vibe.
which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
Screw them.
We canceled so many subscriptions, like, years ago, like, and we've cut the cord, we've kept it cut. We're happy and content with what we have today.
Yes.
Which we may actually cut one more pretty soon here. We'll know soon. Can we go back to the previous screen, said Kirby? I don't know, never mind, do it later, he said.
Okay.
I was like, which one?
I gotta get this this technique.
So One Piece, never saw the anime, but we have been watching the live action that Netflix has, which season 2 is gonna come out this year at some point. But when we watched season 1, we loved it.
Yeah.
I feel like we would love One Piece if we could commit the time to it, to be honest, but we don't have the time.
No, I'm sure it's very good.
We did catch up a little bit about My Hero. but then I fell asleep.
It's
But
really funny
it's
because
not because of the show though. I was tired.
No, because but like it didn't. But honestly, I'm gonna say this: the part of the show that we were watching didn't help because we had just to make sure we finished the last bit of like season 6, the last bit of the episode of season 6.
Yeah.
Last few minutes, which was new for us, and then we started episode 1 of season 7, and the first 10 minutes was like a compilation of all the major events that happened over the last few episodes. So we literally sitting there watching something
that
we
just
watched
happened
moments ago, and it's like okie dokie, and then
Oh.
Nush fell asleep, and I'm like, you know what? I'm exhausted too.
And hey, Peter, how are you doing? We are talking about anime and other childhood nostalgic shows, and all that. Honestly, you know the streams. We talk about anything and everything.
Yes. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Am I guessing that right, Peter?
That's better than what I thought.
Well,
Yes, there you go.
I'm amazing. What can I say?
You are. Kate says, Nush, I've been meaning to tell you something that might be helpful. Recent research shows a link between low choline and anxiety. It is actually in my newish vitamin, and I think it might be helping. I'll look into it for myself, but I don't know. I definitely try all kinds of things, but I have had a lot more challenges lately that have brought my anxiety to a higher level. And for me, one of my coping mechanisms to help with that, it really is just disengaging and like calming down, trying to relax, meditate, focus on my breathing. That's kind of helping, but you never know. So thanks for sharing. I appreciate it, so I can look into it.
I think every bit helps, but there are like some outlier type stuff happening in life that's just that needs to go away, that needs to be dealt with.
Yeah, I have a lot of triggers, for lack of a better word, of things that may happen that like take me back to darker places or just lots of anxiety, and I'm trying to navigate that, unlearn, and like realize, like I'm trying to there's just a lot. Like we're all like growing and healing, and you know, we're trying to improve ourselves to be the best versions of ourselves, right? And like so that's what I'm trying to do, and in that process sometimes it can feel like I'm making a lot of progress and I'm like, yeah, I'm crushing it, happy, proud, what have you. And then other times it could be the smallest thing that takes me back to just more destructive, like not the healthiest coping mechanisms, if you will. And thinking. I overthink a lot. Too much, honestly. I've always been an overthinker. I try to plan for things. I try to anticipate my needs and my wants, and not just in mine, but of others too, like of Doza or of our clients or other. Like I just put all these levels on levels on levels that is unnecessary and causes more anxiety and causes more stress and pressure. And maybe I'm putting all this pressure on myself. Like, or I should take the load off of it. And you know, like just. You know, writing helps, processing feelings helps, and I know therapy could probably help, but I'm not at a place to share everything with anyone else, and I feel like I have made a lot of progress.
You have,
absolutely. But there's still a long way to go, and honestly, it might take my whole life. Like, it might take my whole life to get to, you know, years from now, but looking back, and especially with Doza and I and our relationship, later this year we're going to celebrate 10 years, and we both come such a long way in so many things, but there's always going to be room for growth.
Yes.
If we want it, and which we do.
But it should never be a reason to forget all the growth that you have made.
Yeah. And yeah, so I have an iron deficiency, so I do take some iron and Zevk, and good to know that it's a prenatal even though you're not pregnant. Some people do that, which is fine. But I like how you have to clarify for everyone.
Well, the thing is that those vitamins gotta be good for you know, something, right? Even if not. Look
at that. Kimon's actually wearing a Full Metal Alchemist t-shirt right now.
Wow, y'all. Small world, huh?
You guys have so many like as a collective community, we have so many like passions and things that we're into that are the same, which is very cool.
I'm about to ask for help in the game right now. Where is the sanctuary? I don't remember. I thought it was like in the castle, but I'm not sure. Oh well, no, my beams are.
I do have a natural-ish like iron pill that I take, so you know, I don't need to just eat metal.
If only I could transmute. That's what it is. Because the Brotherhood anime is all about alchemy.
Oh.
Yeah, and elements. So that's pretty neat.
I never played Yu-Gi-Oh. Wasn't my thing, but I knew, like, I had friends who played it, and, like, I've seen the cards and stuff in school.
I liked playing it. Especially when I didn't know the rules and we just went off of whatever the show was.
Is anyone here gonna play Eugenics when it comes out next month? Peter is so hyped.
With the what now?
Mewgenics. Long pause.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, neither does Midnight, so
is it a new
enlighten us.
card game type of situation? I'm glad that Peter is hyped though. That's good. Okay, Kirby, you said guards. Guards is hint for sanctuary. I know it's somewhere around here. I just gotta find it.
It really is a thing that happens throughout your whole life, because I used to get so impatient with myself, like year one into therapy, and my therapist had to tell me that people are in it for decades. Yeah, you know, especially if you go through like some trauma, like, and that trauma was years long. I haven't, like, if you've gone through something for a very long time and then it stops, you're still processing that very long time for the next, like, that same amount of time, if not more, you know, because it impacts so many different, like, parts of your life.
Well, I think that kind of thinking is helpful, especially, like, people who want to make progress very quickly, and it's like, oh, I think I got past this, but why is it still affecting me? But it's like, I've also heard that for, like, breakups, too, where it's like, if you were together for so long, then it's like, it takes you that long to get over it, like, that's normal.
Yeah. Everyone functions and, like, deals with things differently. I have looked into CBT therapy as well, Kate, before. I've looked into a lot of different things. The biggest thing that's helped me at this stage is really just self-help, like books and things, and like kind of catering what I consume to be very like personal to me to help me. I surround myself about the things with advice and tools and resources for the problems that I have. It's the majority of what I'm consuming, which helps.
Rather than just like entertainment.
Yeah, I don't do the, like, I obviously do entertain, like Doza and I, like, we talk about movies, we talk about, you know, other things, shows and stuff here, obviously. But outside of what I watch with Doza, for the most part, I am consuming things to help me and the challenges that I am facing that are very personal to me. And that's just how I function. And I think this comes from also being a very productive, like, learner in school and stuff. I'm very much a student of life, and I love to learn, and I love to kind of, in my way, like how some people like things to be gamified, right? I am trying to study to try to figure out, like, almost like a scientific method of, like, hey, this is my problem. How can I do research to solve said problem? And I try different things until I get progress. And I'm really bad at asking for help. I'm really bad at leaning on other people because of how independent I was from a young age. And that's probably one of the other reasons with therapy. So it's like, how do I open myself up to help? And even with Doza and I, when we started, you know, working together, how do I let him in to take on more responsibilities? Because I need to trust him, right? Which I do. I wholeheartedly trust Doza with my life, honestly. Like, he's my partner, he's my best friend, he's my lover, he's all of these things to me. But it can be hard to like some things to, like, be like, I don't know, like, I may think it's a burden to him or to anyone else, like, which is why I wouldn't necessarily tell friends, like, things I had gone through either. I would keep it to myself because of whatever my issues are.
Yeah, and on the flip side of it, it doesn't help. I also have a really hard time asking for help as well, but specifically and most importantly, I mean, just in general, but also from Nush. So it's like, if I were to ever get in over my head about something, it's really hard for me to recognize it in the moment, and then even harder to, like, feel justified that I could ask for help, because it's like, oh, you put yourself in this, you gotta suffer with it, you gotta figure it out. But that so often does not end up in a positive place mentally.
Yeah.
So
it's we're all growing, we're all learning.
As Nush tries to you know, like, not put so much on herself, I'm also trying to, of the things that I do, put on myself, not to be like, there's a hard boundary and, like, she can't help me just because I know that her life is hard, my life's hard, whatever. Like, we're in this together, and we should be able to at least communicate.
On a lighter note, Mugenics. It's going to be a roguelike tactical RPG where you breed cats and give them special abilities that pass down through generations.
Oh, you know, that makes sense. It's a nice play on the name.
Has nothing to do with, like, Pokemon, because Mew.
Oh, well, you know.
Edmund is the creator of The Binding of Isaac and Super Meat Boy and other stuff. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that Meat Boy and Isaac were the same guy. That's pretty cool.
And yeah, it looks like no one here has really heard of it. I mean, it looks like Kirby has, though. Mugenics is a Steam game, it seems. I put a link in gaming. It looks a bit weird. So when it comes to cat games, I know the last cat game that we were very excited about was Stray, and we still haven't played it. So.
Oh, man, honestly, I forgot, and I'm sad that I forgot.
I still think about Stray. I also still think about, like, the hidden cats in all of the different places. Like, when it comes to the videos, like, one time when we were taking a longer hiatus, we finally randomly put out, like, Cats in Paris, and it was such a cute little playthrough.
Yeah. Yeah, it really was. It was a good time.
And... Okay, yeah, so I had looked into that because, again, I am trying different things for myself instead of having to go to traditional therapy with someone else. Because, like Jess said, opening up is hard. And I will say, through Nush and Doza and these live streams, I feel like I open up a lot more because thanks to all of you that are here presently and, like, we make this a safe space, at least for me, I can feel... or at least I do feel like I can be more vulnerable.
You can look back and you can see the difference of yourself 7 years ago versus
to now, for sure. And talking about it with you guys and getting different perspectives and tips and what have you from your own like experiences, it does help a lot. And I hope that's the same case when we open up about things too, because I think in real, in person sometimes, pretty dark and spooky.
I know, it's just...
So it makes you want to cry.
Yeah, yeah.
What? You're not scared? Well, good. Neither am I. So, come on, let's go. Everyone's
okay.
scared. We're in
we're all
spooky
scared.
place.
We're talking about really scary stuff with serious things, and everything's scary. Oh my gosh, I just got licked. Like a freaking lollipop. Ugh, it's awful.
Kirby's wondering if he can say something now. Maybe missable if you keep going for it. I don't know if you got it or not. I don't know. Is it absolutely integral to game?
Is it? Yeah, is it? Because, like, if it's not, then it's kind of like whatever.
Like, I don't know. Yeah. And Kate, thank you. I am proud of myself, but I'm also very hard on myself still, something that I need to work on. But, you know, baby steps.
I'm a #1 resident teardowner of myself.
He's also the #1 cheerleader for me.
Yeah, I'll cheerlead her to the ends of the earth and back.
But then hypocritically to himself, it's like, nah.
Oh, I don't deserve happiness, only suffering.
I'm a Grinch.
It's all you're good for.
It's hard.
I'm working on it.
It's hard, but we're all making progress, taking baby steps, and we grow together as individuals and as a couple, and I think wholeheartedly here as a community. Look at all the progress and things. That's why, occasionally we'll talk about what are some wins that you've had lately, because it's important to recognize that, and we want to give that space for you not only to be recognized by your community, like here with the globs and everything, but for your own self-awareness, like, oh yeah, what did I win on lately? Like, did I even take a moment to recognize that or celebrate that? Like, even today we had someone who just wasn't able to be on streams because they were studying for their finals, which is hell yeah, that's important. That's a priority. I hope you crush those finals. Or people are getting back to school and doing other things. So we all have such busy lives and lots of things going on, lots of feelings, lots of just a lot, right? And we gotta try to focus on what's in our control, try to help ourselves, and then, when you're doing that, also helping each other, because really a lot of the world's problems and society's problems could be solved with just being kinder and empathizing more with the fact that living is a lot.
It is. It's the hardest thing I've ever done.
Such a faithful memory. What's going on here? So peaceful.
Oh my gosh. I kind of want to just
go back.
Would you be okay with going back?
Go back. I want to see what's happening.
Because I didn't see where this was going, and then as it was going, I was just like, oh my god.
Okay.
So
let's see.
It's like a whole question thing.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna let Nush answer it.
Okay. Let's see. Welcome to the Adventure Spring. Would you tell me of the things you've seen on your adventures? Oh, I've seen things, yes. The first element you found was the fire element, was it not? I don't know, was it?
Whoa.
Guys, what was the first element? I don't know. Does anyone know?
It's just a yes or no.
I don't know, though.
It's a 50-50.
I know the water one was third. I don't know. Was it wind midnight? I don't know.
No, the wind one was missing.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't water, so...
Peter wasn't here for it. Whoa, what was the answer then? Rivali? Just, it's a yes or no question. That's true. Okay, yes, we'll back it up, maybe. No! Go back, go back. Go back. As punishment for your lie, I will reduce your number of... Go back. Okay. Rewind.
All right.
Adi, oh my gosh, it's been a very long time since we've seen you. How are you doing? We hope you've been well.
I hope so.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
So is your answer no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I see. Now for the next question. Your grandfather's name is Smee, isn't it? Y'all. Smee.
You think his name was Smee, yes or no?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
Yes, I see. Now for the next question. Okay, we can do this. Malari of Mount Crinell has 7 apprentices, does he not? Doza, I don't know. Why?
You want my...
Yeah, what's your answer?
Well, I was thinking 7, like 7 sages.
Okay, yes. Yes, I see. Good job, Doza.
You're welcome.
Now for the next question. The Blabbernut gives one the ability to understand the Minish, does it not? Kirby said something about the Blabbernut earlier. I don't know. Why are you looking at me? Like, what's the answer?
Well, you think blabbering is related to talking?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Go back, hurry, rewind! No.
No.
Yes, I see. Now for the next question.
I think it was the Jabbernut.
Okay, next question. The robe of the current king of Hyrule, Daltus, is white, is it not? I don't remember! Yes. Rewind.
I love that she's like, you've lied to me.
Like, just so disappointed in you.
Yeah.
And Adi, I'm so glad you've been doing good and totally understand life's curveballs and left and right and all of that. Like, we're all going through it, but I love that you've checked in a little bit here to so we know you're doing well. Thank you for telling me about your quest. You remember it all so well. Such a faithful memory should be rewarded with some of my power. Let's go!
We got a large quiver. I'm quivering at how large this is.
Now you can carry more arrows.
Thank goodness. Oh, that's why she got rid of her arrows. May light shine you on your quest. Good job, Nush. We have it because of you.
We did it together as a community, really. Some of the comments before this fairy trivia lying session. Peter had said, I feel you guys on that. It's so easy to be nice to everyone else and be so mean to yourself. It's unfortunate that it works that way, huh?
I feel like I'm my own bully. You know?
Jess said, like, I made a new friend IRL recently and it often surprises me how nice he is. Most of my friends are online because a lot of the people around me IRL are mean. But that's why I have such a hard time talking about my feelings. I can totally resonate with that. Most of my friends are very far away, not in person or online. In fact, I definitely told Doza, like, I'm honestly jealous of him because he has friends that are here in person that he gets to hang out with when he wants to.
I have very few of them.
It doesn't matter about the number, though.
The number is greater than 0, so that's...
And I really, like... Obviously, since Doza and I live here, like, we do have friends that, like, have become my friends because they're a couple now or something, right? And we're a couple, so we're, like, there are a couple friends. But when it comes to just, like, people that I actually knew before Doza, they're not here anymore. In fact, I was already out the door and didn't want to be in San Antonio, but I fell in love with Doza and I stayed in San Antonio. Or I came back, rather. So, you know,
for that.
It's hard.
You're a real one.
And Doza does say, like, he'll go with me anywhere, but I don't want to be the one to take him away from his family. I don't want to be the one to take him away from, like, everything he knows.
I've never looked at you that way.
He hasn't. I'm not saying that pressure is... It's my own self-inflicted pressure to go off of all the other things I was over-analyzing and thinking about, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it's hard to navigate, and, like, you know, people get older, like, just people, like, we want to be in certain people's lives, and like that would be harder if we did move away at this point. But you never know where the life is going to take us, and we can't be making decisions about our life for other people, but we still care about other people. So here we are. Let's see. I try to ask myself, would I say the same thing I'm saying to myself to a friend or a child? No, that wouldn't help someone, only hurt them, so I should treat myself like a friend. That's a beautiful way of thinking about it, Kate. It's good to remind yourself that, but I feel like to actually practice that and build a habit of that will take some time, which we're still kind of at the baby steps of.
Yeah, there's a lot of growth left to be had.
But that's okay. We have a lifetime to navigate it together.
And I want to spend that lifetime with you.
Same.
I really do. You know,
and all of you.
You all enrich my life in ways I never thought possible. And it's just...
For sure.
I don't know, it just feels really great, and I feel really lucky, and it doesn't really matter if the number of, like, you know, offline friends or, you know, in-person, local, you know, localized group or whatever, anything like that, like, it just feels less necessary.
Just thanks for that. Why is Nush answering the questions if Doza's playing the game? I don't know. For the funnies.
She offered.
I do love trivia, but I didn't think it was gonna be that like that. But we got through it. Thank you, Nintendo Switch Online, for your rewind future. Andrew said he started out not being afraid of the dark, but then caught the fear of the dark as a result of gaining a fear of FNAF. Still enjoyed watching people play it despite this new fear, though. But he got over it, his fear, when the animatronics, did not take him up on his offer to come at me if you're real. As he took out the trash at night once as a kid. Foxy was the figurehead of his new fear. Let's go. I'm glad you overcame that.
Nish, do you remember this guy?
No, not at all.
Dompe, like, he's a gravedigger, and we had to chase him when he was a ghost in Ocarina of Time. No? Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
And I guess Peter kind of answer that question. Like, it's because I missed it the first time, so we went back to experience it together. So it would have been silly if Doza just answer things the second time.
And Nush completely had no like, experience for that at all, and didn't go through what I went through.
As y'all know, I love to talk, so like sometimes when it comes to like the actual story, we do need to back it up a little bit.
Oh man.
A mini lemon strudel, that sounds so delicious and cute. Come on.
I could really go for a lemony
dessert. Yeah.
Gotta get the graveyard.
I like lemon bars, but like I'm very particular about them. I need to learn how to make them.
Yeah, I think it just...
And
I think I get kind of hung up on like all the egg yolks you gotta use.
Faithful memory, Nush and Doza have greater power than her, the power to rewind time. I don't know if that's the comment that was the reference, but apparently Midnight Coffee made a reference to Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. I've never seen it.
I'm not sure which one that one is.
But everyone knows about Dompe. By everyone, I mean Kirby and Flo.
Oh, I mean, yeah, they would know. They would know. I know about Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, the best Scooby-Doo movie.
Augie says, I always hated the part of Minish Cap. It feels so off the beaten path. This is our first time playing and experiencing this game.
What specifically is off the beaten path? This part?
Like
this part's some of people's favorites. Was he to say?
Minish says, tonight was a night of nostalgia. Now I want to go and watch the old Pokemon anime. You should do what makes your heart the happiest. For sure. What brings you joy. After stream for us, we're gonna eat dinner and then just chill until we fall asleep, honestly, because it's been a hard day.
Oh yeah, I'm spent in every direction. So I'm looking forward to just kind of unplugging and just spending time with you, and like I guess more or less, not necessarily waiting for the day tomorrow, but I kind of a little bit just like waiting.
At least it's Friday.
Oh my gosh, I forgot entirely that it was Friday tomorrow.
Every Thursday stream I always think about how it's Friday Eve, and like Friday streams are probably the most, like, I don't know, all of the streams are pretty hype, but like Friday and Wednesdays, it's like Friday, it's our last stream for the weekend and we're done with work, less stress, let's have fun. Wednesday, we haven't seen you guys, let's catch up. Thursday, you never know, it's like a mixed bag. So, yeah. At least now you can get into the graveyard. Of course.
The tea bag.
I don't like graveyards. They freak me out.
I've never been to one at night in my life.
I have.
What? And on that note, we're gonna have to pick this up tomorrow. Don't forget that Nush brought up that she's been to a graveyard at night.
A lot of people have, right?
I think that's just in the movies.
No, like in real life too.
Okay. Well, anyways.
Thanks for looking forward to Wednesdays because it's fun to hang out too. You know, like we said earlier, like since we did get some hours back from the client we left, who knows? Do we do more streams? Do we do more videos? Do we do more other things? Stay tuned for how life is going to keep challenging us this year.
These are the questions that we are desperate to answer ourselves.
And it was just like, I don't know, I was just trying to be cool to hang out with some people. It was not for me though. I only did it once. It wasn't it. I shouldn't have gone. I'm scared. Like, anyways, good night everyone. Take care. Be kind to one another, but also to yourself.
Oh yes. Please, and stay hydrated.
I can't believe we're falling asleep in a graveyard for the night.
Yeah, I like to think of whenever we aren't playing, like Link just takes a nap wherever we're at.
That's so scary. Poor Link.
Literal,
Be careful.
This exact square.
Bye, guys.
Bye.